I've had to have a rethink. Lost mojo happens to. If not, we'll all have a laugh together. Hello and welcome to a studio vlog. I normally start these videos every week and say welcome to another studio vlog, but as yet only one from this year has actually made it to my channel. So I do apologise about that. I will go into more detail as this vlog goes on. The one that you will have seen was me doing a mum life work balance when my daughter was unwell, and the reality is that situation has not changed. She is still unwell. The pneumonia is now sort of fully recovered, but we now have an issue with her heart rate. It's sitting at a resting heart rate, of 120, which is not good. And we had a blip where she went up to 210 and had to have an ECG, and they don't know why yet. So we are still muddling along. The way I said that just now, that is exactly what we are doing. We are muddling along. I have so much stuff in my head because I've got a massive to-do list. I have tried to simplify a few different things, but this is what it is. One lesson I have learned, because I have been filming vlogs, so I have lots of content for future B-roll. I have been filming vlogs but not getting as far as editing. I tried to edit the one where I went down to create and craft, but now that was over a month ago, it doesn't feel relevant. But to sit down and edit a week's worth of content takes forever, and then that becomes this huge task that I don't have time to do, especially under current circumstances. So I think the key will be to take the little clips day by day and to sort of process those so that we're kind of editing as the week goes along and see if that works any better. So it is Monday. It is Monday the 11th, my wedding anniversary. And I'm working, but we have had the most lovely weekend away in a very posh hotel, which was lovely. It was a little bit of chill time that we both needed, so that was great. And it's time for me to go live. I'm going to be using this stencil in my live. It's taken me all day today, because she's been off school, to manage to upload 3 products to my website. So 2 lots of ephemera and this stencil. So this is a sort of back in stock item, and we have a very limited number. So this is going to be the topic for today's live, which I am about to start in about 40 minutes. So first order of the day is to clean up the devastation that has occurred. The studio is quite a bit of a mess for various reasons. So let's tidy that. An email did go out today as well regarding products and the fact that we are going live. So yeah, let's tidy, and we will sort the rest out together soon. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes till I go live. I have found some pages that I've done in the past that I've put a texture paste through with that stencil, so that'll be my starting point for the live. So I'm just going to add the details in to my system. So I use Restream.io. It allows me to stream on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram simultaneously. So I just need to add all the details in so that when I go live everything works as it should. Okay, so that is the technical side all set up. I am just going to grab a few more bits and pieces. I obviously know that I am using this stencil, and that's as much as I know right now. So I don't like to be this unprepared, but it is my reality at this moment in time. So I'm hoping it's going to go okay, and as I start crafting, it just flows. If not, we'll all have a laugh together. Okay, so I'm going to grab a few bits and pieces and hopefully we'll create something gorgeous. Hello, lovely people. Sorry, we had a bit of a long intro there. If hubby has turned on Instagram, the whole comment thing hasn't worked, so if you could come and rescue me, that would be wonderful. Hi Sue, hi Pauline. Thank you, Pauline. Yes, it's our 24th wedding anniversary today. We went away for the weekend, so yes, I am working on our wedding anniversary, but we did have a lovely weekend. We went to Apple Palace Hotel. Okay, so the live is finished. We got 2 journal pages done. We had this one, which is a shaped page. So we did that one, which was cool. And then we went totally off brand. You know, do lives to promote my own brand. But we did this tree and it was just looking all ethereal, and I actually just thought something else would go with it better. So but I really like it. I like how that turned out. So that was in this week's live. I will link to it in the description box below in case you're interested. So we go live on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram every Monday at 8 o'clock. So that's all done. I'm just going to tidy my desk and then I am going to go to bed because it's 5 past 10. I'm going to try and edit together what we've just recorded just now, like I said. And I also, if I get a chance, might try and put a proposal together for Create and Craft for April's show. And then what I would like to do tomorrow is I want to do a drawing day if Kezia gets to school. So I will see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. Well, I say good morning, it's actually about midday. Because although I had good intentions of going up to the house and doing my proposal and stuff like that, it never happened. I actually just had a cup of tea and went to bed. So I've spent the morning doing admin and it's not really that interesting to watch, so I've just done that and got it done. I'm back down in the studio. I've had to have a rethink. I have some launches that I want to do. I'm behind in designing. I was wanting to have a Femina with the May launch, but now I've kind of run out of time to have to design that. So I actually need to sit down and do a brain dump and work out what I can and can't do. Yeah, so we will do that a bit later. First of all though, I want to film some reels. I really wanted Instagram to be my main focus this year and I've barely been on it. I've got very few random posts and I pop up a few stories, but it's not consistent, and I really want to be consistent on Instagram and here on YouTube. So I'm going to try and just do some really quick and easy reels. I've seen some on Instagram of artists turning their artwork and things like that, so I was just going to film a couple of those and yeah, have them ready to go. So we'll do that, and hopefully we've got an hour till hubby normally comes home for lunch, so if we can get a couple of those quick ones done before then, at least filmed, and then I can work with them a bit later. So that's the plan for just now, and then we will just see how the day goes. I've learned to just go with the flow. I can't plan too much, but anyway, let's do some filming. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just about got the last section filmed really well without me kind of making too many grammatical mistakes, and just as I was finishing, hubby walked in. So hence the sort of face. It's 2 o'clock. I did actually manage to get 3 reels filmed. I'm saying that slowly because in all the previous takes I never got that out. So we got 3 done. I've uploaded one of them onto Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. TikTok's flying, it's got about 800 views, but here on YouTube we've only got 3. I think it's so funny how it performs so differently on all the different platforms. Normally YouTube works quite well for me. Normally it's sort of ticking over at about 100 on Instagram, and I can have almost 1,000 on YouTube. So 3. Who knows? Who knows? I can link it. We can try and get some traffic going. But basically, it was just a very simple one where I've just sort of turned this. So this was something that I made for the crafting together with all brands. YouTube Hop, using the Bumble Buzz collection and some recycled cardboard and yeah, bits and pieces there. So that's that. So we've done that. So today's been quite productive. I've got an hour. So I've got a few orders to get ready to package. I don't think I'm going to get them posted before my daughter gets out of school, but at least if I have them ready, I can nip down. I also need to go buy potatoes for my dinner. so I'm gonna have to leave the house anyway. So we'll sort that later. And I just want to check a couple of the imagery things for the launch in May. So I'm working on that. I still actually have to design April's, but April's hopefully will be digital. So I need to focus on May's one because I need to order product. And I've already had to drop the ephemera because I haven't got enough time for that, so I need to make sure we at least have stamps. So I've got a little question mark regarding one of the designs, so I might just pop that in the Facebook group for my design team to see what they think. And yeah, I would like to start a Patreon at some point. I mean, obviously not now while I can't actually keep up with my normal schedule, but I think that's the sort of thing that I would maybe put in Patreon, that we would just kind of go, what do you think of this? And then you could get input into the designs. That would be fab, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get to work before that hour disappears. Okay, so I've done the school run. I didn't get the post done before as suspected, but it's already here, so thank you to Pauline, Jennifer and Rebecca for your orders. They are just about to get posted, so we'll nip down and do that. And then I also need to grab some potatoes for dinner. I've got steak pie from when I was away at the weekend. There's a fabulous place called Brewer, so we need some potatoes to go with it. But anyway, let's go post some parcels. Hello, good morning. It's currently Thursday. I'm aware that we have skipped a whole day. It's because I didn't have very exciting footage. I didn't take any because it wasn't very exciting. I literally just sat on my sofa and was drawing on my iPad all day. So I was trying to work on getting the stamp designs done. I was really annoyed with myself because I had all the stamps designs done and then I didn't like them. I put them up there and thought, no, I don't like them. So then I was redrawing. So anyway, we have something that I like and we are ready to colour today. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I just need to alter one image. Just kicked something there. I have chosen these two cards from the Colour Cube because I'm trying to make a concerted effort to bring you more variety. I have my favourite colours. We've discussed this in one of my videos in the past. Just there. And I always go for the same colours, so I'm trying my hardest to push myself out my comfort zone. But also it means I can provide you with a more wide variety of products if I'm mixing up the colours. So these are the colour schemes that we're going to be colouring in with today. Yeah, so it's going to be a full day of colouring. To be honest, I love it. Colouring is one of my favourite things to do, so I will be enjoying it, but I'm not sure how exciting it'll be. But yeah, let's just get started because we've got a lot of colouring to do. I have had my lunch. It's currently about, what time is it? 20 to 2. So I have an hour and 20 minutes before school run. Now I'm going to be working late tonight. That's all I can say. It's amazing how much I underestimate how long it takes to colour and get a job done. I was probably overly ambitious to try and get this done today, but I really, really want to get it done today. I'm having issues finding my browns. I've got the perfect one and I match it with my Copics there. However, those ones are dry and need a refill. So I'm not going to get a refill in time. I've pulled out a Yoo-Hoo marker, which works really well. It's the right colour, but I can't find colours either side of it to blend. and I've lost my chart like this for the Yoo-hoo markers. So I think I'm just going to have to pull out a brown that blends and not stress about it. I mean, it's like not that I had to. I'm just trying really hard to kind of provide stuff in different colours. So I think we might have to switch out this brown. But to be honest, it's more of a really accent colour anyway. It's not one of the main colours of the collection. So I just need to get over that a little bit, stop being so obsessive about it, and let's just keep colouring. Hello, I've not done the hugest amount of filming because I'm not sure how interesting just watching me colour and refill Copic markers is. Yeah, little twinkle, it's a little miss in the bed there. It is currently 7 p.m. so I've been colouring all day. I think I'm about 80% done, so hopefully we should get the colouring finished tonight. I was hoping to get the colouring and the photography and the editing and the packaging done today, but I think we're just going to get the colouring done as much as I possibly could get the photography done tonight. I think the photos will be rubbish because of the lighting. So it's also parents' night. We've got an appointment in 15 minutes. So thankfully the school is only like a 3-minute walk away. So I'm just going to get ready, go down to the parents' night thing, and then we will come back and finish off. Yeah. Okay, so it's currently 8:30 p.m. I have finished all my colouring, which is awesome, and I've tidied away my pens. I am going to risk trying to photograph it because it does mean I could just grab a chamomile tea, sit cozy in my bed and try and cut it all out and have it ready, or try and get a bit further along than I currently am. The worst that can happen is the photos are dodgy and I have to do them again tomorrow. So yeah, let's just try it and then we'll call it a day for today. Okay, so I have attempted to take some photos. I have struggled with the lighting. I do really need to invest in good lights, I think, some more lights for photography in particular. It's kind of set up for filming, but sometimes the shadows cast for photography isn't great. I used to have a dedicated area in my spare room, but we currently have somebody living with us at the minute, and he now lives in there. So I've kind of lost that space, so I need to kind of create somewhere in here that is good for photography. So I need to look into that. But I've taken the photos. I'm going to cozy up in bed with a chamomile tea, see what we've got. If they are editable, I'll make a start on that while in bed. If not, we'll just take them fresh in the morning when we've got daylight. But with regards to chatting with you guys, I am just going to see you guys tomorrow morning. So take care. See you then. Hello and welcome to Friday. So it's about 11:30. I've just made it down to the studio, although I have been working. I was working away on the stamped images up until about 11:30 last night, just sort of editing the photographs a little bit, fussy cutting them out. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I do have a video from sketch to stamp where you see my full process. So I did all of that and then created all the packaging and stuff this morning. Went to upload it to Photocentric, which is where I get my stamps made, and their system's not working. I can't upload my files. So I'm like, ah! Anywho, have sent them an email. Just going to let that go. It'll get uploaded when it gets uploaded. It's ready to go when their system's fixed. So that's ready to go. So that's one job ticked off. So that was a big job that needed done this week, and we have done it. Yay! So the next thing I want to do is to prep for next week's lives. So I go live every Monday night here on YouTube, but also Facebook and Instagram. We also now are going to be going live on Create and Crafts page. So they've opened it up so that suppliers can go live on their Facebook page. So I will be doing that on Tuesday. So I'm working out what I want to do. I don't want to wing it. I want to be prepped. I want to be professional. And they have said that I can have a slot once a week, which for me is ideal because obviously getting down to the studio in Create and Craft. It's a 9-hour journey away. I can't get as often as I want. I maybe get down 3 or 4 times a year, but at least my face can be seen in connection with Create and Craft, doing it this way. So that is something that I'm looking forward to. I can't remember if I said earlier in the vlog, but I also won an award this week from Facebook to say that I was a creator on the rise. So that was good. That was nice. Glad that I'm doing something good and that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. So I want to get to the stage where I'm not winging my live. For a long time I was really prepped. I was able to advertise what it was, and then with Kezia not being well, things have slid a little bit, and I'm trying to get myself back into my normal routine because I need a good routine to stay on top of things. So I would like to prep that live so we can give it proper advertising and work out what I'm going to do in mind. So that's what we're going to spend this afternoon doing. It's going to be a lovely cozy afternoon, bit of chill time, put my Scentsy on, get some music on, and we'll just craft away and yeah, get prepped. So it should be a fun afternoon. Just going to give myself an extra side job here. I have come to get my stamps because I want to use the Libby's Bakery collection, and I found these easy because they're at the back, but all of these are all jumbled up and I can never find them. So I think I actually want to divide them into collections, which I've done before, but then they get lost, but then maybe make little labels so that I can easily find them in future, so I'm not constantly rummaging. So just going to do a quick reorganization. Okay, so that's all done. It's not the best job. I think what I'm going to do, I've been looking at the catnip organisation stickers for a long time because I want to label these boxes back here, but she also does tabs. So I think I might place an order there, and then we'll have a day in the studio where we maybe just sort of reorganise the place a little bit. But at least I can sort of find them, and hopefully it'll be a lot less of a headache than it was. So yeah, that's that done. And then these are the stamps that I want to play with in the live with Create and Craft, because they've only been on Create and Craft once so far. They're gorgeous stamps. So I think I'll have a little play with them and work out what we're going to do in the live. Okay, so I just want to come on and say, lost mojo happens to I'm sitting down here. I love crafting. It's my passion, and I'm just not getting very far. So yeah, so far, I'll show you what I've got. This, I stamped an image and cut around the edge because I was thinking that would make quite a nice shaped card. And then that just feels very, very simplistic. Something like that. But then I was thinking that if I glued the edges there, you could have like recipes. It could be a folder for recipes. But then if it was a folder, where would it go? Do you know what I mean? Can I make it just as? I mean, you could put like grey board on it and a magnet and it could go on the fridge. You could put string, not string, but elastic there before you glued it. And then you could almost put it in as like a traveller's notebook style thing, and you'd have loads of pockets with recipes in it. But quite frankly, I don't have the time to fully make that to show it. So I'm just not sure if just a pocket is just a bit random. Yeah, just not feeling it. Also, I've realised that I'm just completely stupid because I got an email back from Photocentric, and the reason my files couldn't upload because they weren't in a zipped file. I mean, I do this on a monthly basis, upload artwork to Photocentric. How come I forgot that you need to create a zipped file? Clearly, menopausal brain fog has set in. So, and my husband's at the house pulling apart the sink, so I'm just going to stay locked down here and yeah, hope inspiration hits. Yeah, thing is, I've committed to using this set now, so I do love this set. I'm just my head is in the stamps that I've just been making, And so my head's full of ideas for that, and now I've got to switch into something else, and sometimes I just find that a bit challenging. So I think I might just take a break and watch a YouTube video, and I think the recipe idea might work. I also don't know whether I should recolour some of these. These are ones that I've coloured before, and it's my usual colourways. I don't know whether to look at the colour cube and get some different colourways, whether that would just make it. Because the other thing is sorry, I'm just chatting to you, this is going to be like really long. The other thing is all of these I coloured to go with the Sherbet Fizz paper pack, and there's been loads of samples in that sort of colourway because all the girls sort of stuck to those colours as well because they were using the papers alongside. So I'm just wondering, maybe I should just sit in colour. Actually, I might do that. Let's sit in colour. We'll choose a different colourway. I enjoy colouring, it's relaxing, and hopefully maybe by going through using a different colourway, different inspiration will hit and something will happen. Let's hope so anyway. I don't know if many of you suffer from anxiety. I know, speaking to some of you in the past, that quite a lot of you do. And for those of you that kind of know the backstory of how my company started, anxiety was at the root of it. I was getting help with severe anxiety, and at that point it was completely debilitating. I could barely leave the house, and I couldn't do anything. And I went for therapy, and part of the therapy, I did the EMDR, but I also did art therapy as well. And so some of the challenges that my therapist set out for me was to start sharing some of my drawings on social media, to stop hiding. And then because I did that, gradually people saw my drawings and wanted to use them for crafting, and then the craft journey started. Nowadays, my anxiety is mostly under control. I no longer take medication for it. I have a good routine where I go for morning walks, although that's kind of gone by the wayside recently, just the past couple of days. But normally I go for a morning walk, I do deep breathing, I do journaling, I do gratitude, I do all the tools, and that sort of keeps me on an even keel. But if anybody suffers from anxiety, just out of nowhere, something can just happen and it triggers it. And right now, just something, I'm not going to go into it, but like personally, just something has happened and I just feel sick. I feel like I have a lead weight in my stomach. I feel sick. I feel anxious. I'm at the stage that crafting's not going to do it because it's just going to allow me headspace for stuff to get bigger and bigger. So it's just started to rain, which is not particularly convenient, because what I was going to do is I do have an order that needs to go off to Create and Craft, that's come through Create and Craft, and I have an order to post. So what I was going to do was get those orders ready and go for a walk down to the post office, and then walk round we call it the Muirton Basin. That's normally where I go for my morning walk. I normally get up at 7 and go for a walk for an hour before I have to start getting Kezia up and ready for school. But it was absolutely tipping it down with rain this morning, so I hadn't done it. But I think like walking and being able to breathe and being in nature and stuff like that, it just helps to calm things down. So I think that's what I need to do right now. I just need to get myself on an even keel. I'm not going to keep talking because I'm going to lose it. I'm going to get myself on an even keel, and then I'll worry about the crafting later. To be honest, it wasn't a must-have job to do. I wanted to be ahead so that I was ready for the week, but I can tinker with designs and ideas over the weekend and even on Monday as well. So I have Monday to sort of prep for those 2 lives as well. So it's not urgent, and so I just need to give myself a bit of time. And sometimes running a business is like that. You have to do that. Big noise was my shoe. You have to give yourself a little bit of flexibility and breathing space. Yeah, so let's just print those orders off, pack them, and then we'll go for a walk, and hopefully the rain will pass over and I can take you with me and show you the Muirton Basin. Hello, it's Monday morning and I'm just popping on to let you know I'm all good. I went for my walk, I did feel better. I just decided to down tools, so I stopped work completely from that point and had the weekend work free and just relaxed. I went for a lovely 10-mile walk with my friends on Sunday. I'm in a much better headspace now, so ready to start the next week. And yeah, just want to pop on to say that we're all good. Thank you so much for watching this week's vlog, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Take care.